Yahushua is Kodash. You know, Shemwa, his name is holy. You know, so he ain't giving it unto y'all. You know, y'all reject it. Y'all be like, oh, Jesus, the name.
Right, they normies.
Say it.
They normies. They the same dudes that walk around the malls all day, don't buy shit.
They buying the window shoppers.
And then they buy name brand. The whole thing is about buying name brand clothes.
Right.
And looking good.
Yeah.
They're fucking idiots.
And so they really actors, like they showing like basically a form of godliness, but they not godly. They not of the Most High. You know, because their real works ain't here. Are they coming to camp? Are they listening to the actual apostles, the prophets, the teachers, the brothers, and the priests? No, they doing their own thing. They're heretics. They following their own doctrine. They doing their own thing and stuff like that. You know, like you see these dudes. These dudes is literally like they come into the knowledge, right? And then what they do? They end up falling out. They find something. The Lord got a stumbling block. They fall out, and then they start teaching back to Christianity. A lot of times, a lot of these dudes that come into the truth, they go revert back to Christianity.
Right, that's a default.
That's
default
crazy.
Demon.
Back to the plantation, back to Manasseh.
A lot of shootings happen at these Baptist churches.
Yeah.
I'm saying that name was so great. Why is there shootings happening at these churches? You know what I'm saying? You don't never have shootings that happen around the camp. You know what I'm saying? But it happens at these churches when they use the J-word.
Well, if a guy came out of Christianity to go back to Christianity, that's where the scriptures say a dog returns back to his vomit. That's that old demon entering back into that man. But remember, the latter end of that man is worse. So them same spirits come back and fuck up your mind even more.
Right. And you got demons that go from different demons to different demons. Yep. You might have a demon that came out of the Christian church, then he got into the African religions, Egyptian, and then he went back to Christianity. He stayed confused throughout his whole spiritual career.
Yeah.
Circuited the
which means that basically that person didn't really believe. Or essentially they weren't of the elect. Because the Lord said that nothing's going to separate us from the love of the Most High. Well, what's the love of the Most High when you get into this? It's the understanding of this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That's true love. True love. Okay?
Okay, real quick, this is book of Proverbs chapter 30 and verse 4. It says, who had ascended up into heaven or descended, and who had gathered the waters in a garment, who had established all the ends of the earth.
Right, because you got to remember, there was a point in time where even when the time of Moses was, the name of the Lord was not well known. Right? And then when the Lord did that mighty work of delivering the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, then was the name of the Lord magnified. Well, we at a time now where essentially that question's being posed because it's not well known what the name of the Lord is. And it's not so much that it's not being publicized, it's been publicized now. Because we've been given back the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, which consists of having the names of our power. So we telling you what it is, but it's not well accepted. So if thou canst tell, what's the name of the Son? What's the name of the Heavenly Father? Go ahead. Read.
And it says, what is his name and what is his son's name?
So you got this misconception that the name of the Most High is Yahweh, God, right? And then his son's name is Yeshua, Jesus Christ, which we know it ain't Jesus Christ. How do we know that? Because first of all, what you know as a J didn't come about until 1524 under what they call the father of the J by a man named Trissino, okay? Giorgio Trissino. Now, when that letter so-called came about, it didn't even have the same sound as it does now. It wasn't even widely accepted then. And then it didn't come fully into acceptance until right around, I think it was the 1900s. That it fully was embraced as its own letter and sound. But y'all still calling on some Jesus Christ. So if thou can tell, and it's clear to see that Not a lot of people know the name of the Lord because in actuality, it's only been given to a select few. Beginning with the men in whom the Lord is dealing with. And then from there, the elect, the rest of the elect.
Look up tell.
Quick precept.
Look up the word.
It says, John 17, verse 6. It says, I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world. Thine they were, and thou gavest them me, and they have kept thy word. When you go into that word manifest, it's Faneru, G5318. It says to make manifest or visible or known what has been hidden or unknown, to manifest whether by word or deeds or in any other way. So to the elect, the name of the Lord has been made known to, because it was a falling away for a couple hundred years. So now the Lord have made known his name that was hidden to the elect. So if you're not a part of the elect, you're going to be calling on Jesus Christos, you're going to be calling on Allah, you're going to be calling on all these other gods which are idols.
If I may say, can you read it again one more time?
John 17, verse 6. I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world.
That's Yahweh Shah saying that.
Yeah.
I have manifested thy name. Who name he manifest? Yahweh. Into the elect. The disciples back then, the apostles, which is being manifest to us, through our elders, through our apostles and our elders. Read it again, read it one time.
John 17, verse 6. I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world.
And he gave the Yahweh Shah these men from before the world began. Mm-hmm. It's been already contested who they were going to be. The predestinated ones. Okay? The ones that's been chosen. And I'm about to say we those men. So the Yahweh Shah was given men by Yahweh, so they're not the same. And Yahweh Shah is not sitting up there by himself. He was brought up there and after he served his purpose on the earth and was brought back to Yahweh to be given everything, which it says in Matthew chapter 28. He said, all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. So there's something wrong with you when you preaching something different than that. What happened to reading the scriptures? Does say the scriptures, does say the Lord, the Bible, which is Yahweh Shah's word.
It says, thine they were, and thou gavest them me, mm-hmm. and they have kept thy word. And
they have kept the word. We're standing stiffly on these words in this book. We're not changing the protocol of it. It's you that's coming with this new, who was doing it? Comfy was doing it, and now Nate is doing it.
They're not supposed to add on to it.
They added on and they take it away. They took away the name Yahweh Shah, and they added on some the hell doctrine, and they added on that Yahweh Shah is by himself up there. He died out here and he went up there and sat on the throne. That's not biblical.
Is that it?
Yes, it.
Okay, this is 1 John 2 and 22. Going back to what he said, that adding on to the hell doctrine or whatever. Yep. 1 John 2 and 22. Who is a liar but he that denied that Yahweh Shai is the Mashiach? And they denied the Lord because they're claiming to other gods. Like they said, Jesus Christos, Yahweh, which is from Latin to say key. They're only giving you a clue that that's the key to get to the Father. Yahweh Shai is the key. And they know it. A lot of people in the Hispanic countries, they know it. That Yahweh Shai is the key to get to the Father. But then again, they
worship Mary.
Yeah, they go wrong in the doctrines, the trilogy, which doesn't exist.
Right, then they got the devil. Give me treasure the Borgia.
Yeah, which is the false image.
Keep them close.
Yep. Which is the false image. So it says, who's a liar but him that denies that the Yahweh Shai is the Mashiach? He's an antichrist that denied the Father and the Son. And like he said, there are two different entities. Because Yahweh Shai used to go and pray to the Lord. He wasn't talking to himself. He wasn't out of it. So that's proof right there. Yep, and then if I could add on to it.
Go.
This is Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Not because you didn't have any teachers, because you didn't believe in the doctrine that came unto you.
you were given a chance.
Yeah, they're blinded, you know?
Yep.
They're blind.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. The Lord stretched out his hand, put out his prophets, teachers, apostles, and you're still not listening. So that's on you. We're not going to feel bad for you. We're not going to feel sorry. Whatever happens, happens. You deserve it. Yep. I would also reject thee, that shall not be priest to me, seeing that you hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thy children. So you'll pay for it. The Lord's telling you right out that you will pay for not listening. We did hearken to what we heard. It says right on the Bible, my sheep hear my voice. So once we heard the name, we didn't have it for years, like they said. I didn't even know about it. But I knew not to believe in Jesus Christ. I knew not to believe in him at all. Okay? And it was given to me. That's all it was. So
Jesus es Cristo negro blanco.
Jesus,
So Cristo Moreno.
That's right. To top it off, this image is not biblical.
There we go.
Okay?
Say it in Spanish. How you say it in
Esta
Spanish?
imagen no es bíblica.
Yeah.
Este es el diablo. This is the devil. Jesús es negro, no blanco.
That's right.
And there is many scriptures to back onto it.
Yeah, el diablo.
Yeah, if you get to find out,
How you
type in.
This is
Yeah,
this is the image of the devil. Horns on the devil.
Yep. Because to us that's a joke anyway.
Right, say it in Spanish. Say horns on the devil.
Él es el diablo, Jesús el blanco es el diablo.
Yeah.
If you look up Issachar-He, that's him right there. And you're gonna see the history.
Yeah, it's nowhere in the scriptures where they look like that, man. I understand every nation of people want to big up, like create characters for themselves, but that's a lie. Right? Esau want to create his own superheroes. This is Esau's superhero. What is Rockstar? They call him Rockstar. This is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man's superhero. He made up his own He made his own characters up. This is a made-up image. He made this guy up. This the actual guy, Cesare Borgia.
Yeah.
All right, Caesar,
your opinion don't matter because it says right in the Bible. What if some do not believe? Your opinion don't matter.
Yeah, there you go.
If I may say before I read this precept, and you're going to get the truth out on the highways and hedges. And it's crying out to you. Because we're seeking mercy by seeking out, by fishing out the Lord's men out of this world. All right? It says, Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. Wisdom crieth without. She utter her voice in the streets. And that's what we do. We out on the highways, in the streets. You talking about camps though? Y'all don't listen to those camps. Well, where are you supposed to get it at? In the holy houses, in churches? They eat catfish in there.
They're actually hiding.
Yeah. They eat catfish in there. They eat strips in there. And they being homosexuals and lesbians in there. Okay? She crieth in the chief place of concourse. How you gonna go around that? Concourse out in the street, man. In the open. Okay, bro.
And you can see it because the Lord used to preach on the beach, on a ship.
Yeah.
So anybody could hear you.
Right. Everywhere.
Anybody could hear you.
That's right. No hiding.
Yeah, no hiding at all. Not like the churches.
That's right. In the opening, Salakia, in the chief, she cries in the chief place of concourse. In the opening of the gates. Open field, baby. Right here. In the city, she uttered her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning. And you love scorning. The individual was scorning right there.
I'm better than you.
Yeah. Turn up the volume while we out here preaching the word. We out the book, but you just listen to some pimp, some pastor pimp, wearing a suit, trying to have sex with your wife.
Not telling you the truth.
They're not telling you the
That's
truth.
even worse.
Yeah,
That's
they're
even
not
worse.
telling you the truth.
Forget if they take your money.
Yeah,
They're not even telling you the truth.
It tells you in the scriptures clearly that the Lord sprang on the tribe of Judah. They're not telling you that. He was a Jew, a real Jew.
Yeah.
All right, Negro.
And he spoke Hebrew.
And he spoke Hebrew. He was Shakor.
Right. When you start putting that stuff together, you start to realize the characteristics of our Lord. And it is not as it's been,
Melania.
yeah, it's not the way you realize the truth.
Lana.
is not being properly, what they claim is true, is not properly represented. You start to draw those conclusions if you've got some sort of critical thinking.
That's right.
Gotta have critical thinking. They don't have critical thinking because they're dealing with
Right, like wait a minute, Jacob come about 1524?
Yeah.
It wasn't widely accepted. I meant to say the 17th century, I said the 1800s, so I misspoke. It didn't widely come into acceptance until the 17th century?
Yeah.
Right? How could his name been Jake? Oh, well, what did the scriptures say? Well, the scriptures say that it said that here lieth the king of the Jews, and it was written in Greek, Latin, Hebrew. Woo. So wait, out of those three main languages that was being spoken in that time, which one did our Lord speak? Oh, well, when you go into the account when he came to Paul, he spoke Hebrew.
Yeah. Going over that.
You put those things together, it's called deductive reasoning, man.
right.
Somebody got to look up deductive reasoning. Because that's a skill. Apparently not everybody has that. That falls into critical thinking. Look up deductive reasoning.
Deductive reasoning. Look it up. The phrase. And they purposely don't use the name in Hebrew, and they never explain to you why in detail that they use a made-up English word.
Yes.
They never tell you, okay, well, the reason why we say Jesus because such and such.
Right. And remember, that
And then
sound, it's like your brother,
doesn't even include
that fucking sound was a new adaptation. Because when it first came about, people were still interchangeably using the same sound for two different letters. Before it then became its own independent sound, a j. All right?
Yeah, if they were speaking pure Greek, they would have been saying Ies.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know, they weren't like recorders back then or nothing like that. But we know they wasn't. The J didn't come out until the 15th, 1524. All right. So they definitely weren't saying J. So they had to been split. They either used some slang or they were saying Iesu.
Exactly.
Or some variation of Iesu. But it was because it's from the Greek.
Right.
All right. That's why what the Bible had been translated, I believe, in 1604. They had made an earlier English translation.
Yeah.
They were those of the people that actually read, like during the time of printing press, the translators and the educated people, they knew certain Greek and Latin.
Right.
They were saying it how it was written.
Right.
And then when it came to English, then they either had to learn how the church fathers were saying it in the Greek and the Latin, or they were using some sort of slang word, but they definitely weren't saying no just sound.
Right. Exactly. This is why when you go and you get yourself a 1611 edition King James Bible, you don't see no damn J. You see the I.
Which makes it E sound in pure Greek.
God. But was our Lord an actual Greek?
Nope.
No.
Hebrew.
He was a Hebrew Israelite, and like the brother said, from the tribe of Judah. Yahweh. What do you got on the subject?
Yeah, so the church does not give you the truth.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, so deductive reasoning is a logical approach where you progress from general ideas to basically form specific conclusions.
So they basically the zombies thing. The apostles call them zombies because they don't use that.
Yeah, regurgitate. Whatever they're told, they just regurgitate it. They don't do no actual research. You draw logical conclusions based upon the evidence that's there. What's the evidence that we see? Well, he was from the tribe of Judah. He spoke Hebrew when it came to Paul. Right?
Yep, whole business.
Deductive reasoning. Use logic.
Available information.
Why would
People
you
don't
call
even
it
know
a
what the
phone?
word logic means. They throw that word around, they don't even understand what it means.
Yeah, they use a word that's nowhere near close to Hebrew.
Yeah.
They might as well say Yahweh or something, or Yeshua.
And then
they use a word that's nowhere near close to Hebrew.
Which is then why they then have to change the argument. What's the argument then? Oh, well, we can call him what he
doctrine.
wants. It doesn't matter. We still meaning the same thing. No, we're not.
The truth matters.
No, we're not. And Elder Apostle Gabar beautifully made that point. When you type in Jesus Christ in the Google search bar, you're going to get that. You're not going to get the Lord of the Bible. You're going to get this thing. This made up thing. This creature of the dark.
If you type in Yahweh Shah, you get the dark-skinned brother.
Right.
Yeah, that's because
And the right doctrine going to come up about the Israelites.
That's right.
Right? You're going to get the right doctrine. All right? Or at least most of it.
Yeah.
You know?
And I'm sure
The point is, you're gonna get a hell of a lot closer if you type in Yahweh Shai to the right doctrine than you are typing in some motherfucking Jesus Christ.
And probably before 2007, nothing probably would have came up
Right.
until apostles got on the
Exactly.
internet. And then if you date all those pictures you see Yahweh Shai, I'm sure they're after 2007. You can fact check that. With your spirit,
Now the brother had a scripture and he called for a word. Did we read that word yet?
Oh, God, I got it.
Tell.
Yeah. So to read again, this is Proverbs chapter 30 and 4. Who hath ascended up into heaven or descended? Who hath guided the wind in his fist? Who hath bound the waters in a garment? Who hath established all the ends of the earth? What is his son, or what is his name, and what is his son's name? That thou canst tell. And when you get that into Hebrew, for thou canst tell, it's Tadai, which goes back to the Hebrew word Yadai, which means to know.
Knowledge, yeah.
If you notice that it's asking for the names, not just saying that it's names, it's asking for names.
What is his name, and what is his son's name? If thou have the knowledge, and most people don't have the knowledge. Only the elect have the knowledge.
Yeah.
Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 2. And I started at the top. It says Ephesians 2 and 1. It says, "And you hath he quickened, who were dead or
I believe it
dead."
means made alive, quickened.
Yeah.
Greek might be Zoo, life. Somebody look that word up for me. What should we keep reading?
Okay.
What precept you want?
I'm in Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 1.
Look up quicken.
Yeah.
Continue read.
It says, "Who were dead in trespasses in sins, wherein time past ye walked according to the course of this world."
Yeah, so if you're dead, if you walk in the course of this world, you're spiritually dead. All right?
Starting at 1.
Meaning that you don't have the knowledge of the
Quicken
truth,
the
and you're on a path to destruction in nuclear hellfire. All right? Your spirit will be released, and will go to the Father. It's not going to stay there and burn forever.
No. Right to the spirit world.
Yep. And it says, "According to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit."
So when we speak, we don't speak scripted. Right? I can stop and then interject with more facts. Some people speak like they speak like in a script. We don't speak like that. You know? And certain camps do that too. You know? We can pause and then clarify this point and then go back to the point.
Because they don't know how to explain it.
A lot of Christians, they don't even...
Well, they want to sound a certain way.
Yeah,
they want to sound, it's like a cadence they want to keep so they can sound more intelligent. That's why they do that.
Yeah, they don't even like say we say you know, like we like what
Rumble,
orders,
words.
right? They're like, oh, he's not professional. He said he should be able to just professionally orate whatever.
He didn't explain the whole thing. He stopped it and went into 3 other things and he came back. You know, that's not professional.
Right.
According to how they public speaking rules.
Oh, you said 10 times in the
Yeah.
video.
That's what happens when you follow
You
fucking script. Everything's scripted. We're not scripted.
14 will tell
We
you.
operate off the spirit. And like our elders and apostles always say, you got lessons within lessons. So a brother might start somewhere, and before he gets to the final conclusion of the point he is originally making, other things are going to be added because this truth is layered.
Right.
It's very deep. It's not surface level here.
No.
There's a lot of sub details, like the elder brother Yakalba likes to say, it's nuance. There's a lot of nuance. Okay? I like to refer to it as very intricate. It's intricate. Okay? But it's all basically building blocks. All right? That fit to the same, essentially, building because it's a foundation. This thing is likened unto Yahweh Shai being a chief cornerstone, and we basically build it, right? And each brother is almost essentially a part of a block.
Stone.
Right, a stone. Right? And we essentially are, yeah. We had a physical temple, but now we essentially make up the spiritual temple. Okay? And the word edify, all right, it literally means to build. So that's what we're doing. So yeah, that's what's going to happen when you're in the spirit. Sometimes it's direct. Sometimes you just, but that doesn't necessarily work out all the time in that manner because the spirit is navigating this thing. We're not navigating it. The spirit like the wind. No? Go ahead, brother. Y'all got it.
To make a point too, we don't have to be polite because that's why the Lord was crucified because they didn't like what he had to say.
Cry out loud, spare not.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah, you're not supposed to hold your feelings.
right.
Forget their feelings. This is Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached into all the world. And that's how you could be raw and not be scientific, let's say. Because if he came up to me all polite, oh, good morning, I want to talk to you, and this is all love, I'm not going to want to listen to him. Sometimes you got to be raw. Sometimes you got to, spiritual get on people. Yeah, you're doing this wrong. You're supposed to call out what they're doing wrong. Like I said, and that's how the Lord designed it. It's not that he's avoiding anybody. He designed it that way. If it wasn't raw like they are, I wouldn't want to listen. Yeah. And it's not because I don't want to listen to anything. Sometimes you got to be told that way. In all the world for a witness unto all nations. Then again, that's why we're not hiding. Because everybody has to know. The Chinese, the Arabs, whites, they got to know what's going on. And then the end shall come. Once it reaches to that point, the end is going to come. That's all it is. So there is a good chance that the election is already sealed. Like look at me. I could be a stumbling block to everybody, to anybody. And that was set up by the Lord. That's how it is. But the little knowledge that I have is a lot. Some people are just dead. Just like that. Yep. That was it.
Is that quicken? Definition?
Got it right here.
Yep.
So the Greek word for quicken is
How you doing, man?
Zao?
Let's
go with it.
So it means to cause to live, make alive, give life.
Give life. To make alive. All right, from being spiritually dead, to becoming alive. Becoming alive. All right, that be Zao or Zao. So read the precept again.
Yep, this is the book of Ephesians chapter 2 and 1. And you had he quickened who were dead in trespasses and sins.
Right, so you won't be able to get, you couldn't be saved. Right? You couldn't be saved. Now, through Yahweh's blood, death and resurrection, we're able to be saved now. Right? Yahweh sent the Son to recover us back to the Father. Right?
It says, wherein times past ye walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience.
You ain't got wicked Israelites, you ain't got wicked Edomites. All right, well, they're all wicked. Right? The knowledge of the truth was given to the Israelites. All right, so if you reject it, you become the children of disobedience. Right? Now, you have some point you want to make on that?
Well, yeah, this was earlier, the prince of the power of the air. You know,
oh, yeah, go
the
ahead.
dude, you know, because remember the dude he just came up out of nowhere and shit, you know, and you know, obviously, you know, Satan, the spiritual demon Satan, literally goes back a roaring lion, seeking where he's found. He actually going to and fro in the earth. So, like I said, you could be just sitting here, we preaching. This dude pull up out of nowhere, and like I said, he rolled the fucking window down, opened the door, running around, messing with Lunchables, and fucking like notebooks.
Somebody could have jumped in his car and
rolled
like
off with anything, slapped him in the head.
That's how most cars get stolen. People leave the keys in their car.
Yeah.
So he cleans out his car, empties it. It's a trash can in there or something. There's Jesus Christ coming out the car. And with windows rolled down, doors open.
All the demons.
You know, he's a
all the
complete
demons
demon.
coming
It
out of
pulls
the
right
car.
the fuck up.
Yeah.
Right when I start off with the spirits control everything. And then the demon comes up like 8 minutes later.
Because normal people won't do that at all. That's how you know he's got demons.
Hey, I'm going to say, hey, the elder brother, you just said he had a Lunchable. That's nothing but sodium. A bunch of sodium. Where your vegetables at?
Ham and crackers,
He saw eat that shit.
Yo, that was crazy.
They can't eat that shit. They hungry and shit, man. So, like, you get the real food right here. You get the honey, you get the milk, you get the meat. You know what I mean? Like, he's giving like like that's not even a kosher meal. Like, you know what he giving. So
what grown ass man is eating
eat a Lunchable? Like, you young boy, grow up.
That's embarrassing.
Grow up,
Yo,
man.
and I've seen a lot of y'all niggas more and more wearing fucking bonnets. Like, what the fuck is wrong? Why are grown ass men walking around in the grocery store wearing a fucking bonnet?
Bonnet like a bitch.
That super ghetto shit.
Yeah.
So that's how you know you in the hood. You from the hood. You just see that super
Like a
ghetto.
on bonnet, bro. What the fuck
it's
is
like
going on?
caked up.
They've been wearing them. I guess it's being magnified now. But
Yeah, listen, I'm seeing a lot more of that shit.
They're magnifying that shit. They're protecting their hair. It's like the black women say they gotta put weave in their hair for protecting hairstyles. They put that in their head to protect their hair because they're basically women.
Right, yeah,
They're feminine. Yeah.
This nigga gonna come up, I'm in the store. I walk up, this nigga fucking 6'2" with a fucking bonnet on. What the fuck? Fucking bunch of weirdos running up and down.
I got
Totally through, man. Jake is totally through.
You'll wear those damn Crocs.
Oh, the Crocs.
You know, stickers. They be having stickers on there and what you call it? Those little stamps. What do you call them? Things? Those clips.
I don't be
Yeah, they be having those Crocs.
I know what you're talking about. It's just a fucking fashion statement.
Yeah.
Terrible shit. But yeah, man.
All right, bring Codex Magic. Bring some.
I got a piece of.
Yeah. So yeah, this is another paragraph in the Codex Magic. It says immersed in
What page?
evil.
What page?
Page 16. So yeah, it says you see we are surrounded by evil on every side, quite literally immersed in it. But the wicked and the deceivers want us to believe that evil doing is exceptional. From childhood, we have been taught that evil and corruption are the promise of youth, that most of people are virtuous, honest, and good, that most of our politicians truly have interests at heart, and the social system, with the exception of just a few deviants and criminal types, is basically sound. So just like we was going in, I wanted to bring that up because, we was going into, bringing up that false image, the Cesare. People call on that name. That's evil, right? You believing in this system. You believe in you being a Democrat. Donald Trump is going to save this system, man. All right?
And vice versa. You have people on both sides. So the book is saying you were brought up to believe that the people in the government were good guys. That's what he just read.
Right. Especially when you associate piety with the image of a white man. In particular.
Clean shaven.
Yeah, look at what's the dude? Wolf.
Speaks well. College educated. He articulates himself like he's like one social program.
You attribute that image to benevolence and piety, and you hold it in a high esteem. So you start to model and mold yourself after you start to want to desire to be that way. But the reality is, they're completely the opposite. But Jake ain't ever able to bridge the gap, which is why you got some of our people, they'll be against Esau to a certain degree, but yet they'll still model themselves in following after his way. They'll still want to pursue, they'll be like, that's a white thing. They'll point to, that's a white thing. But then they'll start to pursue money, the white picket fence, the big house, the affluent neighborhood. You still falling for the same shit. You just falling for a different degree of it.
Now they're worshiping a woman now.
You got to worship a woman.
If she becomes president, that'd be better, because then the country would definitely fall. We know that Satan's really working with those the people in the government, which you already know they are.
Right.
They operate, like I was saying before, they move on the word of the spirits that tell them what to do. The reason why 2001 didn't come in, the new system, was because the spirits didn't tell them to move. If the spirits had told them to move on the implant, they would have moved on the implant, but the spirit told them to hold back. And then we would have never came into the faith.
Right.
So remember, the spirit, the left hand spirits are controlled by Yahweh.
And just to add on to your point, so this what the brother's really reading in this book is part of the image of the beast. It's part of his philosophy that got y'all so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans under a spell. This is why no matter what way you go, you're really falling for his witchcraft. Because that's what this is. This is witchcraft. When you put up an image that you associate with righteousness and benevolence, but it's completely the opposite of what the Lord said to do, that's witchcraft. That's them putting darkness for light and light for darkness.
I got a precept for that.
And I know the brother.
It goes right with that.
We're eager to get into the meat of it. There's meat and potatoes.
Let me tackle that first. Okay,
Yeah, so Now I'll flip to page 34 of the Codex Magica, the paragraph, the inner circle and their puppets.
Inner circle, right.
And it says, the elite of the Illuminati are themselves divided by rank and authority.
Now wait a minute, hold up. Is the Illuminati in the Bible? Is the Illuminati in the Bible? Yes or no?
Yep.
Yes. Where can we find the Illuminati in the Bible?
Secret council.
Right.
Psalm 33. Make the tongue fall upon themselves.
There you go. Now, what's the word Illuminati mean?
Lucifer.
Since we so-called conspiracy theorists, what does the word Illuminati simply mean?
Illuminated.
Illuminated ones, holders of the light, keepers of the light. That's what the word Lucifer means.
In Spanish, you say Illuminati or...
Right. Now remember,
Illuminado,
Yahweh is really
Illuminado.
Lucifer. Oh, what did you call Yahweh Shai?
Lucifer.
He's the bright and morning star.
Bright morning star.
He's the real keeper of the light. The light is a representation of righteousness and truth. They've only made themselves and assumed that position because they hold the power of information. So they put themselves in a position of light, even though they're completely inspired by the left-hand side, which is really darkness. But they're Lucifer. Okay? The elite of the Edomites of this kingdom is Lucifer.
That's right. They move on the word of spirits. They move on the word of spirits.
That's it. Listen, when you go into what they call the Council of 13, they literally tell you that they make an extra seat at the table for demons and the spiritual demon Satan to come up in there to give them counsel. Okay? They literally make an extra seat at the table for these demons to come and commune with them.
Combat, but he's a sharpshooter.
All right.
He can shoot better than
When Esau talks about thanking his God, he's talking about Satan.
I got a precept for you.
All right, real quick.
Yakalba, Elder Sakaba, can I just bring this one for you, bro? This is Isaiah chapter 25, verse 7. And he will destroy this mountain, the face of the covering cast, of the cast of the Salakia. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people. And that's all the nations being covered by who? The Illuminati. They all over us. Every nation has their nationality been taken away, and they've been worshiping the wrong God, which is Esau. Everybody want to be like Esau. Yep. The Chinese want to take their slant away. Yeah. You know? So this covering cast is being destroyed by who? By the baby and like the baby. I'm sorry.
No, because even though most of the world's religions are either Christianity.
Yeah.
But you also have Islamic countries that still do business with the beast because to a certain degree they've sold that nation or country out for benefits. So they still worshiping it, they still in league with it. So the nations are mad. Benefits, and they know that they are the leading authority. First of all, when it comes to America in general, America is considered the global hegemon of the world. They really are dictating a lot of the economic flow of things. So these other nations, they might not practice every philosophy or religion or belief America has, but they'll adopt certain things that America or the West does because it's an agreement they had to make in order for them to economically thrive, militarily thrive. Esau's the one that goes around and tell you you can't have certain missiles, you can't have certain defense systems, you can't be in this. That's part of his
technology.
Power.
Or they'll give you weapons to destroy yourself.
They didn't want Iran. They didn't want Iran to have nuclear power. Right. So, and you know like Pakistan, they want Trump. The ones that their president, American, is in jail. I believe the opposition blocked him up somehow. The ones that like American, they want Trump to get in office because they believe that Trump can get him out of jail. Why? Because the presidents have power because they give the nations money and trade agreements. So certain Muslims actually want Trump to be in office. So
democracy, they give them democracy
too.
too.
That's part of the That's part of the image. It's philosophy.
They got democracy, but they're still intermingled with their culture. Like the Muslim nations.
Right.
So they still have their culture mingled with democracy. So
that's why. What Islamic country got rid of fucking Sharia law?
Saudi Arabia. Wait, Sharia law.
That's because they're seduced by the spiritual demons.
Got rid of Sharia law out of the Muslim countries.
All of them.
Yeah,
most of them don't have.
They don't have it.
Sharia.
Yeah, it was a threat for it to be implemented.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was a threat for it to come
Like
back.
definitely, you know, like in the Europe.
And that's a custom of the West.
Dubai.
We gotta liberate these women.
No, Dubai.
We gotta liberate them.
Dubai.
That's a code word for basically
Let them do what they want.
Deconstructing that country's set of beliefs.
That's their culture.
Yeah, their culture.
Yeah, they wrap their women up. So when they go outside, like in Pakistan and Iran, they wrap their women up.
Yep.
So you can't. But when they go in the house, then they they can take everything off.
Right.
When they go out in the street, they're not supposed to be recognized. So you're not supposed to recognize that. What's his face wife?
So when they
The
start
women,
recognizing,
they recognize
Slack
each
it,
other.
brother, slack
Go,
it.
go, go.
So when they start recognizing LGBTQ, when they start recognizing same-sex marriages, when they start recognizing they need to liberate their women, whose system are they following?
The white man.
Esau.
So who's in power? Who's ruling?
And they had their women.
Illuminati, right?
Yep.
The light bearers. Who's the light bearers? These fucking wicked elites.
And they
At the top, right.
and they women are twerking with
Oh,
wrapped
yeah,
up
yeah.
on top of poles,
Yeah,
way
yeah,
on top.
yeah.
We seen those videos.
Yeah.
And who gave you that freedom to do that? Esau.
Yes.
Democracy. Because the women want to be free. You women you have a rude awakening where all hell breaks loose out here.
Yeah, yeah. Well, those women do want to. Those Muslim women, they're not all like they're not humble as you think they is.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I'm talking
Yep.
about in Pakistan, India, Iran. They want to come to America and get jobs or at least be a little bit more free.
Yep.
They probably still be somewhat cultured, but they want to be more free than they are in their own.
Yo, imagine what social media has done to the women of those other
And
countries.
they have all
that
they're
allure,
not restricted.
right? That allure has created that desire that much stronger in these women to want to come here because they see everything that goes on, and they then have an appetite for it. It only grows. The allure, all right, and the delusions of America, because it's really a delusion. When you come here, you just get destroyed, bro.
Yep.
Mentally, emotionally. This is trauma. Everybody being traumatized. You just don't realize it. Because they've taken the element of immediate consequence and accountability out of the equation. In these other countries, when you fuck up, there's a public display usually. Everything's done in public. Everybody witnesses it. And here, everything's prolonged and delayed.
Yeah.
Yeah, if a Muslim woman is caught texting me and her father found out, she's gonna get effed up.
Yeah. Might get
You
killed.
be on the phone with a chick from Pakistan or from Iran, and they see my picture on her phone, they gonna whoop her ass.
Might kill her.
Yeah.
Whoop her,
Might kill her.
her life depends on it.
Quick precept.
Yeah, go.
It says Jeremiah 51 verse 7. No, Jeremiah 51 verse 7.
Yep.
Behold, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Yep. And they
I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, mad not angry. Oh, we're mad. No, mad as in basically they're losing their sense, their way.
They foolish.
Yeah.
Right. Foolish.
When a man gets fucking drunk, he don't have his motor skills. He don't have his senses about him. Okay, that's them.
That's right.
That's why they're changing their ways, their customs, only to end up destroying their nation, their country, their government, the minds of their people. Okay.
That's right. Yeah, that's why their system is so strict. They want to keep their culture, but some of it's going to be altered because of the United States, and because of different European countries and the trade agreements they have. So, but for the main part, what's going to happen is their whole culture is going to be destroyed when the Lord returns, and Yahushua going to reign. They're going to take after our customs.
That's it.
So, our customs are going to be the lingua franca, or the common thing. Our foods that we eat, being clean, beyond halal, because halal you can still eat like eels,
Shrimp and
scavengers in the sea. You can still eat that halal, and haram would be pork. I think that's the only thing that's pork, right? Haram is pork.
Yeah.
So, but they can eat everything else. Not everything, but from my knowledge, the sea roaches and all that crabs and stuff, it's not considered haram. All right. So,
All right, so no, there's more. I want to skip more than that. But it all, brothers, it all ties in. So come on.
Yeah, and well, this is a different one, but it's more pertaining to the topic.
It
goes into Lucifer. Brothers was talking about And this is page 39, Lucifer the Divine. All right, and it just going to the point, going to the dude, Eliphaz Levi. It says, indeed, Levi praised Satan or Lucifer as the angel presiding over the light of truth. Lucifer is divine and terrestrial, said Levi. He is the Holy Spirit and is the light bearer in us. It is our mind. Thus, we discover that the Kabbalistic philosophy is not only that Lucifer is divine, he is integrated into and is with one mind of the men who make up the Illuminati elite. Lucifer and these men are of one mind. This brings to pass the prophecies of Revelation 17. We are told the conspiracy of the elite at the end times shall be composed of world leaders who will be of one mind, and they shall give their power to the strength of the beast.
No, Lucifer is, like you could say, the world leaders.
Okay,
Right?
yep.
It's multiple men that have gotten together with a common goal.
Yep.
All right, that's who Lucifer is, and they're all so-called white people, Edomites. That's who Lucifer is. So Lucifer and the other nations, they're going to have one mind. Lucifer isn't one person.
Yep.
One person joined with a bunch of other people. No, Lucifer is a body of men that rule the world. All right? They're all Edomite men. All right, some of them may be so-called Jays, and other ones may not be, but they're all the same nation. Esau, Edom. All right. Give me something on the dollar bill, the pyramid, and all that. You got precept?
Yeah,
I got precept over here.
I got a
Precept?
Remember, it's all
No, what you got?
the NWO is all about having a one world
You're
government.
gonna go in the line. All right?
Okay.
So you go first.
That word government literally means mind control. Okay? The word government goes back to governmentus. Yeah.
Should be in
No,
the
no.
budget.
So you have govern, meaning control, and mentis, which means mind. So they want to have a very select few individuals,
Body of leaders.
right,
Yeah.
to rule the rest of the world. Okay? Now,
in their respective countries. Yeah.
right, and we also understand that there is differences between them. Even though they have the same goal and agenda in mind, there are most definitely schisms among the rulership. Okay?
So their house divided.
Yep, their house divided.
Yeah, Mary Clay. So even though they're together, they really going to destroy each other, or at least the European nations. The elite over there, they're going to send their missiles to totally destroy Babylon, America.
I'm ready. This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 5. The earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they transgressed the law and changed the ordinance and broken the everlasting covenant. And that's you, Esau. All the laws that Yahweh Shemel has put before us, you have destroyed it. Not only have you destroyed the law, you have destroyed the people. The people is gone. They, like the verse that the other brother brought down. People are mad. They're going insane in their mind. They can't even comprehend with their own culture. Cause they don't want that. They want what you offered. The earth, they said America flows paved with gold. All the Africans came in and said, well, this ain't no gold. This is fucking dirt. It ain't no gold over here. What happened? What about the American, the Negroes, Hispanics that you destroyed here? And you had us digging into the earth for gold. And then, what was it? Ephraim was left with 500 men, something to the effect like that. And they had to come back from that.
Down, they say that they killed them down to 1,500.
15, yeah. You are a damn devil, man. And we're gonna meditate terror on you, man. So the earth is, I'm sorry. The earth is, read it again. It says Isaiah chapter 24, verse 5.
Yeah, Esau, he wasn't given the scripture. We broke the covenant.
Yeah,
right? And then Esau, he took on our identity and claimed to be those people.
Yeah.
All right. So if he claimed to be the sons of the Most High, sons of Yahweh Shai, they would have to follow the precepts, the divine covenant, and they didn't. So they're guilty.
That's right.
Impersonating us, being liars, and blasphemy of the Holy Spirit. So,
And if I may say, Elder, and then the Lord showed favor to you, though. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked, and what happened? You didn't do the right. You didn't follow the laws. So the Lord gave you. He said, okay, since you want to be us, let's see if you're going to do it. So you know what? You didn't do it, and it wasn't made for you because you profane. You profane, and you didn't. Salakia. What's that verse that let favor be shown to the wicked?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I think that's Isaiah.
They're not even stronger than us. We only fell because the Lord wanted us to fail.
Yeah.
Because we disobeyed Him.
Salakia. Can somebody get that real fast? What I said? This to prove a point.
What is it?
Let favor be shown to the wicked.
Somebody grab it. Read it. You get it.
Isaiah 26:10.
The elder brother said, yeah, we was given the law, but the laws, Yahweh Shema is an equal opportunist. And you know what? He said, okay, I'm gonna since we disobeyed, that's the reason why you in cap. That's the reason why you have dominion over us, because our disobedience of the law. But the Lord said, how we gonna get out of here is through faith in Yahweh Shema Shah. That's the number one law that we're gonna follow, is having faith in Yahweh Shema Shah. And once the elect is gonna do that. Can you read that verse, brother?
Yeah, this is Isaiah 26:10.
Yeah.
It says, let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness.
He ain't learned righteousness. Like the elder brother said, he right. You ain't gonna learn how to do the Lord's statutes commandments. If you follow homosexuality, you eat abominable food. You got everybody doing wicked, and then the poor people. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I just want to add to the point. It says, who can make an unclean thing clean? Remember, he's part of the Gentiles that are not measured.
Yeah, he's not measured.
Outside the temple. They've been deemed unclean. Right? That's why they're not able to come to righteousness.
Right.
They're going to be forced into it, but they cannot naturally gravitate to that spirit because it's not ultimately be given to them.
That's right.
They don't have a connection to the Heavenly Father.
That's right.
That's why when this man, was Cain, he was given the order, and yet he still submitted a wrong sacrifice.
Yep. Fruits and vegetables.
Right. He was told what he had to do, but then he just didn't do it.
He said, this might be a good substitute.
Yeah.
Let's try this.
The word ain't subbing his meal.
Or maybe he didn't want to make the effort. Whatever.
So
I got this.
Too valuable.
I got this. This should be enough. Remember, unlike the other nations, Esau, he don't recognize the Most High. The other nations, when they ruled, a lot of them recognize the power of Israel.
Nebuchadnezzar, he said, your God told me to come get you.
Right.
You know?
Esau, he just totally has a disregard.
Yeah.
Which that's how we know he is the wicked. That's one of the characteristic traits of this Edomite.
Yeah.
It says, let favor be shown to the wicked, you Edomites, getting with the top ruling elite. Let favor be shown to the wicked and has not even showed the favor. He's got literally the earth in the power of his grasp. And he's done nothing but corrupt, pervert, pollute, destroy, kill, murder, steal. John 10:10. That's the legacy he's left in the earth.
Yeah.
How to be a fucking criminal. Yeah. Right? How to legally be a criminal.
Yeah. Yep.
How to exploit. How to be a fucking degenerate. How to become an entertainer. How to become famous. All vanity, pollution, perversion. That's his legacy, man.
Yep. And it's like an elder. And he don't fear you. How about Shimon Shah? Nope. No fear at all, bro. You the damn devil. You're not the bro. You the damn devil.
How do we know that? Psalm 50 tells you that he passes the words of the Most High behind him. Woo! He said, okay, well, I know that's the right thing, but I don't want to do that.
No. Damn. He can't.
That's not my spirit. That doing good don't make me feel good.
No, do it. Wow.
To the point that they changed the definition of what good is.
What Apostle Ramla always say, Mr. Do Wrong.
Mr. Do Wrong.
Yeah, Mr. Do Wrong.
Let favor be shown to the wicked, so he has the earth in his possession. He has the favor.
Yeah.
He controls the money system, therefore he makes the laws. He's got the control of the earth essentially through economic warfare and military occupation. So favor has truly been shown to these Edomites. Yet will he not learn righteousness. With all that power he's harnessed it, he has not done one righteous thing. The only thing he's done was fulfill prophecy. but you ain't done nothing good. You're incapable, Mr. Do Wrong. Yet will he not learn righteousness? Meaning, basically, again, all them top educated, so-called institutes of higher learning and education, you don't teach them about the Lord. You don't teach them how to be sufficient and skilled. You don't promote honesty and sincerity and integrity on the earth. You promote shit like fucking Sexy Red. You promote niggas like fucking, man, we can go down the whole list.
Baby.
Yeah, we can go down the whole list. Right. Which is, what are they talking about? What the small hats want them to talk about. Violence, more violence. You need more violence in your song. You need to talk more about gang. You need to talk more about this. You know, you need to talk more about getting high. You need to talk more about all the bitches you mess with. You gotta talk about adultery. You gotta talk about
kill one another.
Destruction.
You literally advocate the destruction of life. That's the legacy of the Edomite. Anyways, yet will he not learn righteousness. So we just went into that. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly. Guess what? He's known as the border of wickedness. He occupies the land of Israel. Brothers already know. He got that whole land messed up. He promotes pink parades.
Yep.
Kosher pig. Which is literally an oxymoron. How you gonna have kosher pig when the Lord already designated that animal is unclean to eat?
They said they got kosher weed on black people.
Yeah.
Shit was crazy. I'm like, what?
The land is so destroyed, they gotta literally import plants, trees.
No, it's too much sugar. It's just sugar. Yeah.
In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. And that's another thing. They're supposed to be the people of the Most High. Then why are they technically a welfare state? Why are they getting income from America? It goes well beyond them just being allies. Anyways, that was Isaiah 26:10. Let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness, will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Just finish
Right.
that.
He don't acknowledge the Lord.
That's right.
No fear, like you said.
And he's in the land. He's over there in our land
Right,
right
but
now.
he's in the land.
He's in our land, and he's not following the law.
Not following the law.
Banging his head on the wall, just trying to, what it says in Revelation, accusing us,
Yeah, you
Fucking demons.
right? Accusing our brethren, and they were banging their head on that wall over there. So, yo, look what they
Raise the wall,
doing, and you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you ignorantly known as that. Y'all love those names, but when we tell your name is Yahweh, Naphtali, you don't want that. But they got you eating these profane foods. They got you following their laws, worshiping their gods.
Right.
Islam, okay, Buddhism. What's that chick name? Everybody do. What's she, a Buddhism or
She
something?
crazy. She everything.
She everything.
Yeah,
Except
she
who-
is spiritualism. They call that spiritualism and
Yeah.
shit. Like
Except,
she,
I'm sorry.
she embody everything from all these ancient cultures and stuff.
Yep.
You know, but it's just witchcraft.
Yes,
Because they just lesser level luminaries and such. You know, and men stay away from women like that. You see that? 'Cause it's like a lot of them now. These Keishas, they like so spiritual. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's super spiritual. They
On the,
observing the moons.
A lot
and-
of them on the vertical live stream on YouTube
Yeah, they
doing tarot
They
cards.
going crazy, like with the divining and stuff, fortune telling. Let me read your future for you, and you're just like, whoa. I need to get back to get my ancestors or something. But they trying to have spirit guides and stuff to tell them different messages and break generational curses. But they not trying to go to Yahweh.
Get a husband.
Right.
Get a husband.
Yeah,
Make
this
fall in
shit
love
is
with you and all
off,
that.
yo.
Them bitches is the same ones rubbing their coochie juice on their neck
Yeah.
because of the pheromones within the, you
Yeah,
know,
the dude go
trying
crazy.
to attract men that way, which is another form of
Yeah,
witchcraft.
dude gonna be like, what
That's
the
those
fuck?
that's those same women.
That's right.
That's why she don't go down there, bro.
Yeah. Don't go down there.
Oh, but you want to finish that off?
Yeah, I got some stuff in the dollar
Yeah,
bill.
the dollar bill, the pyramid and all that.
Kind, yeah. So this is the chapter 13, page 265, the riddle of the Great Seal, of the United States and the all-seeing eye, the Illuminati serpent of wisdom.
There's no coincidence that was 13 colonies. That's a satanic number. I believe they got something to do with Egyptian, Babylonian, might have something to do with Osiris. And then it's transferred to different myths, different religions. But I believe it's an Egyptian and Babylonian 13. But
It says, what is the true meaning of the curious arcane symbols found in the Great Seal of the United States? Who designed this fantastic two-sided device? And why is it so prominently featured as art and decor and our most common item of currency, the US $1 bill? So I'm going to just skip to the main points. 266, it says, in the case of the Great Seal, the Rothschilds wanted symbols to be pictured in the Great Seal of the United States befitting the aims of the Illuminati. Though Jewish and Zionist in ambition, the Rothschilds were not worshippers of the God of the Old and New Testaments of the Bible. They were Sebastian, Frankish, satanic in theology. They sought and still today seek a Jewish utopia or kingdom on planet Earth. This new kingdom would be the New Age successor to ancient Babylon and Egypt.
they're not really the real Jews. All right? They're going to bring in a totalitarian system. Right? It's not going to be a Jewish system. All right?
Well, I got a precept for that.
Because the so-called James don't eat pork. All right? For the main part. All right? They worship synagogue on Saturdays. All right? And they're circumcised. They're not bringing that system in. They're bringing in the totalitarian system of control. 1984, implant chips. What?
Right. Well, that's cryptic anyway. Most of the
They come in.
Right.
By Jewish, I mean the elites come in.
Well, yeah, because most of them recognize they are Amalek.
Yeah.
That's why they're saying that, because most of them realize they're Amalek. And real quick, just to back that point up, when you go into the interview between Marion Knox and Ron, I believe it's they actually admit that they use the Bible as a blueprint to, instead of institute righteousness like we were going into, right? They'll not learn righteousness. They actually use it as a blueprint to try to take over the world in wickedness. That's why we say that they're Satan, because they're that adversary to the Most High, the Israelites, the angels. The scriptures straight tell you that. In Psalms, the 2nd chapter, that the nations take counsel against the Lord. They literally take counsel against the Lord. One way they do that, they have all of their experts go into the Bible and read it all, and they know what the prophecies are. That's why our elders and apostles, they always say that they study the Bible, and excuse my terminology, but they study it religiously.
Yep.
Okay? And I'm using the new modern term for religion. They study it religiously so that they can counter what's written.
That's why you gotta say.
Not realizing that the part that they're playing actually is prophecy being fulfilled. They don't accept that part.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, they say let every soul be subject to the higher power. For no power, they'll say, "Oh, that's a government." Yeah.
And that's why you gotta say.
That part is the Most High.
Yeah.
But the powers that be are ordained, that's them. Powers that be are ordained. But the first part is referring to the Most High.
Right. The pride of thine heart has deceived thee. This is Psalm 60. This is Psalms 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. But the first part is what I wanted. That's what that reminds me. They in the spirit of, we got to create this state of our people to continue to rule and govern, right? That's what's basically essentially being said. Them promoting their image and them trying to be that Godhead. Everybody gonna live after our mannerisms, which they're totally off. They're totally good. Go ahead.
It says it will be a powerhouse nation that would, through magic and intellect, conquer the world. America will be its proxy. America will be its alter ego. And then I want to get into the pyramid a little
But
bit.
America's going to be the main base. It's not going to be Iraq. America's going to be the main base. All right?
It says masonry is a peculiar Egypto-Babylonia Jewish institution, and so the pyramid itself harkens back to the dynasty of the pharaohs and to the gods and goddesses of ancient Egypt.
Masonry, yeah. Secret societies go back to the Egyptians. All right, because back then the real Israelites were in power or we were slaves. All right. Esau don't go back to the Egyptian empire. All right, those are Hamites.
All right. 10 minutes, brothers. 10 minutes.
Look up Ham. Go continue reading.
It says the stones which make up the pyramid are also of esoteric significance. In the Masonic philosophy, it is taught that unenlightened man is in a rude natural state, having little or no light, and without the spiritual illumination offered by the mystery religions, he is likened to an imperfect or rough ashlar stone. But once enlightened and illuminated, he is crafted into a man of education, sophistication, discipline, and culture.
Yeah, when they go to the colleges and they go through the rituals. They go through the eyes wide shut rituals. They go through the Good Shepherd. That's the name of the movie, Good Shepherd. When Matt Damon was in the coffin with lipstick on. I believe another dude was there with him. They was at Yale University. Right, so that was a ritual they were going through. But they showed you part of it. That's like they showed you like 5%, probably not even that. Go into like let's say with let's go into the capstone and the bricks and everything.
The capstone.
Read what I got highlighted.
All right. So I'll get into. It says the pyramid structure is fitted only with perfect ashlar stones. It is said meticulously chosen by the builders who watch for flaws and reject the rough or imperfect ashlar. Likewise, the higher level masons discovered that the pyramid reflects or parallels the New World Order, Novus Ordo Seclorum. They and their Illuminati superiors are building under the watchful eye of the great architect of the universe, whose secret and sacred name, the Royal Archmason Moses, Zebulun.
So that may be a name, a demon they call on, whatever how you pronounce that. It does say J there, but again, whatever the demon tells you his name is, that's what the demon's name is. No matter if it's Hebrew or not, or Aramaic, or English, the demon can talk to you, whatever, tell you whatever you name. It's in Spanish. It's called Pan's Labyrinth. So if you understand Spanish, you'll enjoy the movie a lot better. But otherwise, you got to read the subtitles. And Pan's Labyrinth. A Mexican, Del Toro, I believe he wrote and directed, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. I got the point. Yeah, the point you wanted. It says, of course, in order to build the new deal of the ages, they must first tear down the old civilization as we know it today. Must be raised and destroyed by dialectic chaos, so that the new order may be ushered in, order ab chaos.
Yep, read that again.
Yep, it says, of course, in order to build the new deal of the ages, they must first tear down the old civilization as we know it. Today must be raised and destroyed by dialectic chaos, so that the new world order may be ushered in, order ab chaos. It is when this ambitious goal is achieved that symbolically the capstone will be set in place atop the pyramid. Then he who lies within the living stone shall come forth to rule. The phoenix, Satan and his son, shall rise from the flames of destruction.
Yes, and there's a theory out there that, you know, whatever president gets in office, they're waiting for some kind of demon to enter into a certain president, and that's when the demon will give me a green light to bring the new system to implant. That's why it didn't happen in 2001, because the Satan didn't tell them to do it. If the Satan told them to do it, they would have moved with the implant. But they get their power from Satan. So they're under the order from Satan. So that's a theory out there. They wait for Satan to inhabit a certain president or a certain person, and then that's when they're going to start implementing the implant and bring the totalitarian system. Yeah, it was supposed to be Obama. Well, they supposed to be Bush, Obama, But now it's either going to be Trump or Kamala. It's probably going to be Trump. But a woman would be fitting too, because Satan can work with women a lot easier. The women are more like a conduit.
Expect a lot of fucking shit to go away when Kamala
she
Harris
become
gets in office.
Yeah.
Or like both can elicit a crazy response from the populace. But whether it be Donald Trump again, because you see all the craziness that happened when Donald Trump was in office, and then when he got they stormed the Capitol and all this stuff that happened. If Kamala Harris gets in office, you can only imagine the amount of demonic shit she's gonna be doing, and the amount of bills she's gonna pass, and the amount of uproars and stuff that's gonna be like.
Right, yeah, because like we said, all those people in the high offices, they go through demonic rituals. They're not regular people. Just how we worship Yakalba Page, then we go out in the world and you would never even know it. They do the same thing. They go to their job. They accountants, they're attorneys, they're vice presidents, but then behind closed doors. They're worshiping spirits, demons. And giving them instruction. They got to show up to meetings and everything and take instruction from spirits.
Yeah, and it makes sense, the way Esau moving right now in his traditional, in his governmental system, because you had Donald Trump and Hillary, but really wasn't a time for Hillary to get put in office. You really had to put that guy Donald Trump in there to really uproar the people.
Satan didn't want her to be in the fucking office. The different spirits they pray to.
And Donald Trump being in office really created a controversy amongst everybody, man.
Yeah, because he was a chosen man. He was chosen to be president for 4 years.
He
wasn't elected. He was chosen.
Then they tried to snipe the dude just recently, So
that's probably all made up.
Yeah, exactly. So all that
like the slap that was made up too.
Yeah. all that conjuring that the demons are doing.
If I may say, remember. At one time, Trump hated you Negroes.
Oh yeah.
Remember the joggers?
The joggers, Central Park 5.
And he wanted to lynch you niggas then.
Remember, he used to be a Democrat.
Yeah. And
he used to be a Democrat.
He hates you foreigners.
Now he's a Republican.
Yeah.
We ain't forget.
Yeah.
And Kamala Harris said something about she was going to ban fracking.
Yeah.
We had a city in Pennsylvania called Frackville.
Yep.
So I guess that's where a lot of fracking was going down at. She said she's going to ban fracking in 2019. Then 2020, she said it's okay now.
Yeah.
So they be switching. If you don't follow them, you don't know they be switching the fuck up on their shit.
Kamala Harris
then
too.
Biden said, Kamala, she the one that said it.
Yeah.
She just said she's going to ban fracking.
Yeah.
And then in 2020, she said fracking, she's not going to ban fracking now. And she become president.
But
Biden said the oil, he gonna get rid of the oil and all that when he was running.
Yeah.
Like then Trump was like during the debate, when they were debating, I believe that's when he won or lost. I forget.
Yeah.
He said, "You're gonna reduce the oil, cut the oil." Oh, that's weird. A lot of oil companies want to hear about that. Like, whoa, what's going on?
I remember when Donald Trump was running for office, and that dude fucking Alex Jones kind of did a little video on it. But basically, Donald Trump was saying, "Listen, if I get in office, I'm gonna say who crashed in the World Trade Centers." The lady was saying, "So you're saying that it wasn't the Middle East?" And he was like, "Well, I'll tell you. I ain't gonna say it now, but if I get in office, I'll tell you. But it wasn't them in the Middle." Yeah,
see,
he did say that. And I remember Alex Jones was like, he was acting like he was a damn. Yeah, do you remember? Yeah. Alex Jones was like, he was all hyped.
He not much of a fanboy now.
Declassify the J.F. Kennedy.
Yeah. So they know. So, but just by these little weird little interjections, you know they're lying to the U.S. citizens.
Oh, if I may say, what it says in Daniels, right? The horn, the horn, they're the same.
Yeah, the two horns.
Yeah,
and
they come on the same piece.
Yeah, Revelation.
Revelation.
Horns like a lamb.
Yeah.
Two horns like a lamb.
Like Revelation talking.
Yeah, so it's the same shit. They just it's political theater.
Yeah.
They're just playing a big game.
Yeah.
All right, they don't really control anything. They're just the front man. But being the front man, you got to be demonically charged. You got to take those oaths.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes if you take the oath and then you go against the oath, like Kennedy, you get your head blown off. Kennedy was going against the oath.
Yeah.
The system was to bring in a fractional reserve system to keep it that way. All right. Then he wanted to go back to the gold standard. That's against the system. That the spirits wanted them to go with. They wanted to get control. How they get control? They pray to their demons. How to get control of fractional reserve system. Go with the fractional reserve system. Let's increase the fractional reserve system. All right. Have a central bank. All right. Central bank is basically not backed by tangible tangible assets. It's just based upon trust in your military. You know, that's what fractional reserve bank. I mean, you only gonna have. Well, it's not even fractional anymore. Because fractional means you have a certain amount, and then you multiply. So you have $1 in gold, or you can lend out $3. But now it's no dollar in gold. So it's not even fractional reserve banking anymore. It's just based upon trust. Just trust now.
And ain't no real money in the bank anyway. It's only like $10,000 in there. And they take your money.
Well, they have enough that they can lend out and
Yeah.
ATMs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, not lend out, but I mean ATMs.
Yeah.
Actual cash. Lending is electronic.
Yeah.
Lending is digital.
And they
But
all-
the actual ATM machine, they have enough
Yeah.
that if you deposit money physically in there, a certain percentage of that, and so people can daily withdraw money. But that's it.
They don't let you get all your money. You go right now and say, I want
$400.
Get all my fucking bread.
$300.
Give me a G. We
You
gotta
make
get a
an
manager appointment.
No, you gotta make an appointment.
Manager approval.
Yeah, you gotta get an appointment to come withdraw.
Fucking bread. I just need
Your own
fucking-
money.
And they gonna ask you, are you being extorted or anything? Are you okay?
Yeah.
You know, are you being robbed?
Ain't your
Do you
business.
have gum? Like, they want to make sure all that. You know, so you won't use it for nefarious. They want to have control of the money.
Yeah.
So they're automatically gonna think you're using it for nefarious purposes. All right, yeah, more on that?
That was it.
That was it. Okay. All right, let's go back that way. Last scriptures, and we'll wrap it up. I guess. Yeah. Precept down there. Precept. Yeah, precept.
I got a quick point.
Precept.
Yeah.
Yeah, precepts too. Bring them
If
up.
you believe in the money system or those churches,
Yep.
this is Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go to Egypt for help. Plain and simple.
Spiritual Babylon.
That's destruction. Woe, destruction. For those, anybody that goes to them for help, you're gonna be destroyed. They're not gonna help you. It's not gonna be any good to you at all.
Just like in the ancient world, the Egyptians, you got the modern day Egyptians, which is Babylonian Americans.
That was it.
That was
Straight
it.
to the
And
point.
this is when you go into the book of Revelation, the 11th chapter, and the 8th verse, it tells you that this is spiritually Sodom and Egypt.
Yeah, because when America was founded, that demonic energy of Cesare Borgia, Serapis Christus, magnified because we now learned it now. 1492 and 1500s.
Yep.
Now we learned, because before we didn't know about the image of Cesare Borgia in West Africa, in the islands in the New World. We didn't know about that. We knew about it in Europe because of ourselves and our own people in Europe promoted the image also. But the Israelites that were dwelling in the New World and in West Africa didn't know about the image of Cesare Borgia. So the image of the Lord got crucified in the New World here when we learned it here in America. Esau already knew it. Esau already was worshiping Cesare Borgia.
Plantation Christianity.
Right.
They put that in our mind.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep.
It ain't his name.
His image and his doctrine. That's how he destroyed the image, the true biblical manner of the Lord. Two manners of people to be different, one separated from another.
Yep.
So that was destroyed here in America, and we are the ones that got destroyed by it.
Yep.
Right.
Ham.
Well, this is why the scriptures actually tell you that he that cometh and preacheth another Jesus, right? They back then, remember that God, Serapis Christus, was known. It was known.
Savior, Soter.
Right, Soter, exactly. Ptolemy Soter set up his son to basically be a savior. Okay? And then you had Serapis Christus. And then our people who were worshiping white Jesus even back then, under that form of it, which shows you that everything is full circle and essentially reincarnated.
Nothing new under the sun.
That's what I got. Real quick, this is Ecclesiastes 1:9. It says, the thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun.
Serapis Christus. All that.
Right.
Put a American/European twist on it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Framed it and you just bow down and worship. Like in Europe, that picture actually came from, it was based upon self-hate, because it was a man named Ludovico Sforza. One of his ancestors was married to Lucretia Borgia. He actually paid for that painting of the Last Supper. So that was he was known as the Moor, Ludovico Sforza, known as El Moro. All right? And that was an Israelite whose ancestors go back to so-called black people. Yep. He paid for the painting of the Last Supper. He was a patron. All right, I believe it was Leonardo da Vinci. Do you remember?
Yeah,
Leonardo da Vinci. He painted the Last Supper painting. Ludovico Sforza, a so-called black man, probably fair skinned black man who descended of the Moors, paid for that painting to be painted.
Wow.
All right.
I got got this is verse 10. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? Right. It hath been already of old time, which was before us.
See, African niggas can jump on that. All right, came from Africa. So Rapper's Christian. With Esau, he came from the caves. Right. But then before that, he was in Mount Seir, and then he migrated up north to Macedonia. Then the sea, he spread the fuck out, started fucking raping. And, you got white Pakistanis, white Indians, white Kazakhstanians. You got white over there in Asia and West Asia. You got they supposed to be Iranians. They see the Iran spread across from East Iran, Pakistan, India, all the area where Alexander dwelled at and conquered and all that. Why does some of them look like Caucasian people? From Iran to India. That area right there, some of them look like Edomites because of the campaigns and the wars Alexander the Great and his soldiers had during the eastern portion of his campaign. There you go. And he spread his seed through there, through those nations. So you got Edomites dwelling in all those nations. And that's how Esau spread his seed, even amongst Jacob. All right, what the precept says that tares among the wheat. Right? And he spread there's tares amongst the other nations. Right? Ham.
It's in the book of the Zonovan Pictorial Bible Dictionary. All right, this says Ham, right? Which it says the youngest son of Noah.
So Osama bin Laden might be a Edomite. Yeah, right. I know a chick that was from his same tribe.
Cut his beard off.
Pushchan, something like that. Like those borders are just political borders.
Pashtun.
The ethnic Pashtun.
Pashtun.
Yeah, I know a Pakistani chick. She looked like a straight up Edomite for flesh anyway. She's from the same tribe as Osama bin Laden.
Damn.
And well, she might not be Edomite. I'm saying, but. Their ethnic groups are beyond the political borders of Afghanistan, Iran, India, Pakistan. Those are different. Those are one people, but they spread across the different political divisions. All right, so Iranians, they spread in Asia. Everything. Most of those nations are Iranians. Iran, one of the tribes or sons of Elam.
Yep. It says, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood, he became the progenitor, or the father, of the dark races, not the Negroes.
Right, so all the races are dark colored. Range from a light brown skin to a dark brown skin. So it's saying Ham, and so read it, who's under Ham.
Yeah, you have, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians.
The Egyptians were not white Africans, okay? They became Caucasian when Ptolemy came in. For you niggas, Ptolemy. All right, but when Ptolemy came in, that's when you had so-called white Africans. All right. Translate for the hood.
Yeah, told BT. Yeah, it says the Libyans, North Africans, and the Canaanites, South Africans, right? Ethiopians are Kush. Yeah. And it says, that's basically it.
Yeah, so not the Negroes. That's a good point. Not the Negroes. The Negroes are pretty much all the 12 tribes of Israel, starting with the tribe of Judah. All right, that was it on that.
Yeah.
What you got? Got anything? Do you have a precept? Bring a precept out. I'll wrap it up.
Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Right, break it down.
Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou should no more be called under tender devil. Pretty much this is talking about her. And a virgin daughter, virgin represents purity. People look at this country as being a very, untouched, unspotted. Yeah, they look at this place as being perfect in a sense. Because when you go to the word pure, it means perfect, no blemish. You know what I'm saying? Whole. Something that's complete. Okay, but America is far from being such. Alright, so sit on the ground. There is no throne or daughter of the Chaldees.
Yeah, they're gonna be destroyed. America gonna be destroyed. You know, Yahweh Shai coming to take away all of the thrones of the heathen and such. And America is a part of that. That little horn as we were going into. You know, with the political structure of the Roman Empire. You know, it's in the image of it. Okay, in the form of fashion. Go ahead.
Verse 2. Take the millstones and grind milk. Uncover thy lots. Make spirit. Uncover thy pass over the river.
Right, let's go into, of course, basically the exposure. Like if a woman exposed under her skirt, that's actually shame. So right now you see the different shame that's coming out. Like you see, like they say about some peaceful Ukraine. They're sending all types of systems, weapons, aid, foreign aid over to Ukraine. All right, to fund the actual war. You know, which that's not good. You see, they go over and pollute other lands and such.
That's a lot of stuff.
We're talking about the philosophies and such, man. You know, people over here in America, it's like a candy land and shit. You know, like it's get all you can get all you can get. It's a sin city. You know, it's the golden city.
That was good.
You know?
I got it.
Bombs and missiles too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
just like Rome.
That's like in ancient Rome and such, man. You know? Yeah, so they're being exposed, and we're exposing them. We're exposing how, you know, these people that you see that are talking heads, are the people you see at the forefront of the political structure, the Democrats, the Republicans, House of Commons, House of Lords. These are all fucking witches, okay, at the end of the day. They're in a secret council. All right, right here. This is, right here, read the
read the whole thing.
okay, this is right here in Codex Magica. This is page 282. Okay, this is the riddle of the Great Seal of the United States. All right, which it reads. It says the most famous of all seeing eyes is found on every U.S. $1 bill. And it is the image of Osiris going back to ancient Egypt, right?
There's some theories out there that says that that's actually like an anus, a child's anus.
Right.
So,
wow. Yeah, like an arsehole.
Yeah.
That sucks. Yeah, it says the Egyptian sun god above the pyramid. Below the pyramid is in Latin inscription New World Order or Novus Ordo Seclorum, with a pair of cloven tongues on each side of the unfinished pyramid. The word anoit coeptis, which is in Latin for he favors our undertaking. He is on her side. And it is vital to know that this image, this strange image, is obviously to observe of the Great Seal of the United States. Oddly, is also a seal. Also pictured under the same of the dollar. But why would the seal, much like a rubber stamp, need a reverse side? And why is it mysterious? The mysterious hitting the reverse side of the Great Seal was unknown to the American public at large until 1935. In that year, a 32-degree Mason, President Franklin D. Roosevelt ordered that the U.S. Treasury to add the reverse side of the Great Seal to the design of the $1 bill. Imagine for about 150 years, no one but the Illuminati, the illuminated ones, right, on the left-hand side we're talking about, they call themselves light bearers, okay, but they're doing that due to the left hand. It says, knew that that was a satanic mark, all right, and they try to keep it to you people that don't know away from it. You know that it's just, okay, it's just a dollar bill, we just exchanging money. No, these things got secret meanings and hidden powers and stuff that they actually are conjuring up, that they actually tapped into, and they actually believe in. And you're in ancient Egypt, okay?
Yeah, right.
You know, they talk about how, what is it? It go in there how the sins of thy youth. might be up in there.
That's actually fair.
But
I'll end it with this.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 29 and 15. Woe unto them that, this goes for Israel too, but we can apply this to Esau. Woe unto 29 and 15, Isaiah. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us?
All right, that's your as you say, your secret counsel of the wicked. All right, because they work in the tazal, the shadows. Okay, where they're not seen. They're actually pulling the strings with those that you see before you. But they're running the real world and stuff. Remember, it's a Rothschild that's setting up these different, in different banking families that's setting up these central banks to issue out the currency in these various nations. And they have the debt on the various nations. And they want to, of course, what? Have y'all pay up. Okay? They just put a Jamaican, a Benjamite, in the IMF. Because they said he's a bright mind. Well, he most likely is a lesser luminary.
Oh, he definitely is.
You know?
Yeah, and remember, the obelisk, the pyramid, they're not American, they're not British or French. All right, they adapted masonry. Freemasonry is witchcraft.
Yep.
All right, so
yeah.
it's not as it appears. It's just a cool symbol.
Yep.
It's witchcraft.
Yeah.
It's 100%. We're 100% sure.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna close out right there. Hope you're edified. Shalom to the next.